Hi baddies, if you are new here, my name is Kiloki and this is my YouTube channel where I display beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become another baddie in the room, period. Turn on those post notifications so you won't miss an upload. Also follow me on Instagram at _Kiloki so you can stay updated with my YouTube and my life and everything else. So now that that is out of the way, hey girl, hey. As you can tell by the title, today we're coming up with this beautiful neutral kind of eyeshadow look, very matte. This is a very neutral look, very easy look, every day to go out during the day, afternoon, the nighttime, morning time, brunch. This is just a beautiful neutral eyeshadow look with just a hint of color, because I do have a little bit of orange as my transition color, just for a little pop of color, especially for my brown gals. So this neutral look is just super beautiful, super easy, and I hope you guys enjoy. This video is a talk over, a voiceover video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and come another baddie in the room, period. I will see you guys in the video. Alright baddies, so I am going to start off with my P. Louise Rumor Base number 4, and I am just going to use that product to have a base for my eyeshadow, and also to make my eyeshadow a little bit more vibrant. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques conceal and contour brush, and I am just going to blend that out all over my eye. Make sure that it is evenly blended. We don't want any clumps or anything like that in our eyeshadow. We don't want any clumps, any creases, any folding, and we specifically don't want our eyeshadow to start being patchy or anything like that. So please make sure that everything is blended out correctly. So I am taking the color My Man from the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Now I'm taking a Real Techniques blender brush, and I am just putting that color in my crease. This is going to serve as my transition color to, you know, give this neutral eyeshadow look just a pop of color. We just want a little bit of color, so we don't look so one-dimensional. Then I'm going to go in the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Nubian 2 palette, the mini palette, and I'm going in the darkest shade in that palette, and I'm putting that in my crease. I'm just blending that color up into my transition color. Then I'm going to go back in with My Man from the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette, and I am just putting that color back, because some of that color does get lost when you start to blend, as I'm going back into that Juvia's Place palette as well and putting that color back, because once we start blending, colors lose their pigment. So you got to make sure you bring that back. You got to make sure you run that back. So I'm going to take my P. Louise Rumor Base, the same one that we just used to prime my eyeshadow, or prime my eyelids with. I am just going to take a small drop of that in a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This brush came from Wet n Wild, and I am just carving out a crease. I'm simply just tapping onto my eyelid, and wherever the ball of my eyelid is, I'm just tapping. I'm tapping and blending down. I ain't cutting, I ain't sharpening, I'm just tapping, and that's how I achieve my slight cut crease. So then I'm going to go back into the mini Juvia's Place palette, the mini Nubian palette, and I'm going to take the lightest color out of that palette, and I'm just going to put that on my eyelids. Then we're going to put on our lashes, and then we're going to move on to complexion. So I'm taking my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation primer. This is their hydrating foundation primer, and I am just putting that all over my face because I love a hydrated face. Then I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr setting powder in the color Honey, and I am just going to set that primer where I have creasing and wrinkles through the day, so that way when I put on my foundation, it will still be in place. I won't have any smile lines or anything like that. Then I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Hydrating Pro Filter foundation in the color 430, and I am just going to blend that out all over my face. I could go down one shade, but I love to be a little bit warmer because, as you know, my neck is darker than my face. I don't look like a floating head, baby. I ain't trying to look like no floating head. So it's all good. Everything's gonna come out perfectly and flawlessly in the end. So make sure you keep on watching. So now I am taking my Juvia's Place concealer today. I wanted a little bit more brightness up under my eyes. So I am taking their I Am Magic concealer in the color J12. And I'm putting that up under my eyes, above my lip, my chin, my forehead, and along my nose, along the bridge of my nose. And of course, I am just going to take a damp beauty blender and I am just going to blend that out. Once I'm done using my beauty blender, I'm just going to take my foundation brush that I used earlier and I am just going to go around the edges of where I placed my concealer so everything looks nice and blended. Honey, we don't want any evidence of you not blending. We don't want that. We don't want that. So I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder again in the color Honey, and I am just going to set everywhere that I place concealer. Moving on to contouring, I have been really into just bronzing lately. I haven't cream contoured the last few times that I've done my makeup. So I'm just going to take my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalkr Bronzer in the color Mocha Mommy. And I am just going to bronze my face, or chisel or carve out my face with my bronzer. I'm not going to do my cream contour. Skipping that, honey. It's too hot. It's too hot. And then I'm going to take my Juvia's Place Bella blush and I am going to put that at the balls of my cheek and blend it out to the tops of my cheek. And then I'm going to take my highlighter brush, honey. I need a new one, child. Sheesh. And I'm going to dip into my Anastasia Glow Kit in the color Sun Bronze, or the color Bronze I meant. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. And now we're here at the lips. I'm just going to take a dark brown lipstick. Well, I'm going to take a dark brown pencil, a dark brown pencil, and then the Il Maquillage liquid matte lipstick. I'm going to dip that in the center because we want a nice cute ombre effect going on. Want to dip that in the center. Then I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty lip balm in the color Fenty Glow, my Fenty Beauty lip gloss I meant, in the color Fenty Glow. Girl, I can't get nothing out. What's wrong? What's wrong? But now to finish off the look, I'm just going to take my refreshing mist from Fenty Beauty and then top that off with my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Take my little fan, honey, and fan everything dry, I'm watching Charmed, child. Watching Charmed. But this is the final look. Super quick, super easy, super beginner friendly. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and become another baddie in the room. And I will see you beautiful girls and guys in the next video.